Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video we are going to take a look at number systems. Particularly we are going to see how to convert a number from binary to decimal. First let's look at the decimal. Decimal is basically the number, the base of the number is 10. Now let's look at an example. If you look at 294, in the 4, the last number is 4. This is taking the place of 10 power 1, and this is taking the place of 10 power 2, and this one is taking the place of 10 power 3. Now if you see 10 power 1 times 4 plus 9 is taking the place of 10 power 2, so 10 power 2 times 9, and then 2 is taking the place of, okay, it's starting from 0. Actually I made a mistake. Starting from 4 is taking the place of 10 power 0, 9 is taking the place of 10 power 1, and then 2 is taking the place of 10 power 2. So 9 times 10, this one is 10 power 0, 10 power 1, and then 10 power 2 times 2. If you add them, if you multiply them, 10 power 0 is 1, 1 times 4, that's going to be just 4, and then 10 power 1 is just 10, and 10 times 9, 90, and then 10 power 2 is 100, 100 times 2, that is 200. So I write the 200 directly here. Okay, this one is 200. Now if we add them together, 294, we get this number back. Now let's look at a number with the decimal points. Now let's say we have a number 15.214, and we know that this 5 is taking the place of 10 power 0, and this 1 is taking the place of 10 power 1. And what is the values? This point after decimal point, we are having these values. What are these values are taking? That's what we are going to see. Here you can see this 2. We had to go here, we had to increase after the 0. Like the first number is 10 power, taking the place of 10 power negative 1, and the second one, the 1 is taking the place of 10 power negative 2, and this 4, the third one, is taking the place of 10 power minus 3. Now let's look at the addition. Now first we know that 5 is taking the place of 10 power 0, 5 times 10 power 0, and then we know that 1 is taking the place of 10 power 1, that is 1 times 10 power 1, plus this 2 is taking the place of 10 power negative 1, so 2 times 10 power negative 1, or you can write it as 2 over 10, because 10 power negative 1 is basically 1 over 10. 1 over 10 times 2, 2 over 10. And then we have 1 taking the place of 10 power negative 2, that is 1 over 100. And then we have 4 taking the place of 10 power minus 3, that is 1 over, actually 4 over 1000. 4 over 1000. Now you can see when we add this together, 1 power 10 is 10, this 5, 10 power 0 is 1, so 5 times 1, that's 5, so 10 plus 5, 15. And then we have these numbers 2, 1, 4. When you calculate this one, you will get this one back. Okay, now these are places of 10. When we have a base 10, this is how we look at the places of these numbers. But this is based on human. We human see all the numbers based on the decimal values, but computers doesn't have this ability. Computers only see binary. Binary is basically 2 numbers. Decimal mean 10 numbers, binary is 2 numbers. In decimal, if you see, our maximum number is 9. We cannot have more than 9. We cannot have 10 right here, like that. Since for binary we have like for decimal we have 1 less than the maximum value. 10 is the value, so we have to think about 1 less 9, because it's starting from 0 to 9, already 10 numbers. Like that, for binary it's a 2-digit 2 numbers. 2 numbers is basically 0 and 1. We will not have 2. Okay, that's the only thing we have to know. And here we are going to see how to convert the binary number into decimal number. Now let's go ahead and look at that. Now I erase these things. Now we are going to convert numbers from binary to decimal. Now let's look at a binary number. Binary base is 2, decimal base is 10, binary base is 2. Now we are going to see how to convert from binary to decimal. Now let's look at a binary number. Binary number always have 1 and zeros. 1 0 1 1 0 1. We cannot have any number greater than 1 and we cannot have any number less than 0. Okay, now like that we seen for decimal it was starting from 10 power 0, but for binary it's 2 power 0. 2 power 0, this 1 is taking the place of 2 power 0 and this 0 is taking the place of 2 power 1, like that. So 2 power 0 is equal to 1 and then 2 power 1 is 2 and this one taking the place of 2 power 2, that is 4, and this one is taking the place of 2 power 3, that is 8, and this one is taking the place of 2 power 4, that is 16, and this one is taking the place of 2 power 5, that is 32. Now if we multiply the values, these values with these numbers, we will get the decimal value. Now we have, first we have a 1 right here. 1 times 1 plus 2 times 0 plus 4 times 1 plus 8 times 1 plus 16 times 0 plus 32 times 1. Now let's add them together. 1 times 1, that is 1, plus 2 times 0, that is 0, so I eliminate that one. 4 times 1, 4, 8 times 1, 8, and then 16 times 0, that is 0, so I eliminate these two. I eliminate this one and this one, these two are zeros, and here we have 8, and after that we have a 32. 32 plus 8, 40 plus 4, 44, 44 plus 1, 45. 45 is the conversion of this number. This is base 2 and this one is base 10. Conversion of binary number into decimal number. Now let's look at a number with decimal point. Now let's get rid of this one. Let's look at another number. Let's say we have a number that is 101.11, and before, as we seen before, this one is taking the place of 2 power 0, this one is taking the place of 2 power 1, this one is taking the place of 2 power 2. What is this one taking the place of? In decimal we have seen when we have a decimal point and whatever the value comes after that, start from power -1. For this one, same as that, we will have 2 power -1. This one is taking the place of 2 power -1 and this one is taking the place of 2 power -2. Now when we multiply and add, we will get the decimal value of this one. 2 power 0 is 1 times 1, that is, okay, let's multiply. 2 power 0 is 1, 1 times 1, 1, plus 2 power 1 is 2, actually, yeah, 2, 2 times 0, plus 2 power 2 is 4, 4 times 1, and then we have 2 power -1, it's similar to 1 over 2. Similar to 1, it's 1 over 2 basically, not similar to, it's exactly 1 over 2. So 1 times 1 over 2, that is 1 over 2, plus 2 power -2 is 1 over 4. 1 times 1 over 4, that's 1 over 4. Now we can get rid of this 2 times 0 because that is 0. So we will only have this 1 times 1, that is 1, 4 times 1, that is 4, and then we have this 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4. We can write this one as 2 over 4 as well. It's the same thing, we just multiply by 2, bottom and top. So 2 over 4 because it's easy to add, and this is going to become 5, 3 over 4. 3 over 4 is 0.75, so we can write it as 5.75, and that's the conversion of this given binary number into decimal number. And that's how we do this kind of problems. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you guys on my next video.